Hello again and welcome back to the video lessons of IELTS Academic Writing Task 1, and we are discussing the lexical resource. We discussed some basic information in the first video. Now we are going to be a bit specific based on the type of question. In this particular video, we are trying to discuss the languages which can be used for describing the trained part. So we will begin with some of the basic information or the basic word which can be used in this particular task. So you can see the list. It's very simple, but because you need variety, you cannot use the same word repeatedly. That's why if it's a common increase, you can use this kind of words. Some of them can be used as a noun, some of them can be used as a verb, but here most of them can be used as a noun and as a verb. If I have to give you an example for increase, so you can say that there was a rise of 25% between 2019 to 2020. We can also say that the figure rose by 19% between these 2 years. So rise, rose, grow, growth. So there is always a noun form. We will discuss it again, how noun form can be used. But for increase, you can use these words. For big increase, so instead of rise like 5%, 10%, but almost double, so you can say jump, surge, soar, rotated, skyrocketed, shoot up, depending on the tenses. That's again, be careful. If it is past tense, you have to use shot up, picked up. We can use also words like double, treble, multiply, if perhaps you don't know how to count it. Same is the case with decrease and big decrease. So you can see if it's a big decrease, then it dipped further, plunge, slump, plummet, tumble, collapse. You need to know so these are the words that can be used. You can just make a list of that and try to use them. I have already shown you through examples in line graph, especially in the bar graph, that how not all, of course, have been able to use. It's not possible, but I have used some of them in that. If you are struggling with any of them, perhaps you can consult a dictionary, right? Know how to use them. And then there are certain words where we use like fluctuate, oscillate, vary, rise and fall, be erratic when there's no trend. I mean, when the train are like this, you can see sometimes increasing, sometimes decreasing, and this kind of fluctuation persist. You can use this kind of vocabulary. Let's see the variety of train now, how we can really use. So we can use a very big change. So I was just talking about that when you're using the adjective and verb, right? So it's a very big change. Instead of that, you can say rode steeply, verb and adverb, or drastically. Instead, you can also say it was a steep rise, or it was a sudden rise, or it rode steeply. So this combination is always there. That will add variety to your writing. You always have to try to use the variety rather than using the same grammatical or vocabulary patterns. It will attract less band skill. Sorry, if it is a medium to big change, I'm trying to show that, then you can use climb significantly, considerably. Here it means substantially, right? Substantially. You can add substantially here. Just because of space, I could not complete it. In adjective form, the same thing. You will say considerable climb, significant climb, or substantial climb, right? If there's a small change, grew marginally, slightly, fell gradually, fell slightly, grew, fell. So both examples of the rising, if it is falling, or there was a marginal growth and there was a gradual fall. If there is a fast change, I don't know how is a difference from a big change, but all of a sudden it happens. Perhaps you can say decline sharply, decline rapidly, and I think we can use suddenly, which has been used here. We can use here suddenly, right? So a sharp, rapid decline, a sudden decline we can use as we have used, because it's really difficult to differentiate between these two. There is a surprising change. Again, I don't know that perhaps when something is increasing, and all of a sudden, perhaps then we can say slipped dramatically, abruptly, or suddenly. See, these expressions are really, really important for you that you can use them. A dramatic, sudden, and abrupt slip. Let's try to understand some more expressions which is train related, which perhaps is a bit different. To show an upward trend, you know that. To show a downward trend. To hit the highest point. To hit the lowest point. To reach the peak. To reach the bottom. To remain constant. You understand that? To remain constant means it doesn't change for a long time. Be a leveling off, or it levels off. Both are almost same. To show some fluctuation, to fluctuate wildly. See, even in fluctuation, it might show some fluctuation, or it can fluctuate wildly. To remain stable, the same thing, remain constant, remain static. So I'm giving you a variety of expressions that you can use. To remain unchanged, it's all the same, all the same. To stay constant, to reach a plateau, perhaps again the same thing, where it is neither increasing nor decreasing, and to level off. So perhaps this kind of expressions again you can use. Finally, I like to show you a graph which is very popular online, and this is really useful. So I thought I must include that. Sorry, if you can see that, if if it is like this, so you can simply see this is going up, this is going down. So these are the words, and then based on this you can see perhaps fluctuation is something that's not included here, but then this kind of thing, it is sharp, quick, rapid, steep. A bit less than that is considerable, significant, substantial, and then steady, gradual, moderate, and this is slightly and slowly, and then stay constant, steady, stable, static, same, right? So those are the expressions related to the trend. Try to go through them in details, try to use them, and see their uses in all the examples that I have included in the entire video, especially the last 7 complete writing which you will find at the end of this task. I'll try to give you in the PDF format as well, so that you can just read it anytime without running the video, right? So that's all about the vocabulary related to describe the trend. See you with next type of vocabulary in the next video. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and see you very soon in the next video. Bye for now.